Welcome back to this next video of the FAQ video series on the KNX Ip Baos 777. In this video we take a look at how we can implement RGB lighting within the visualization of the Baos. Therefore, I'm back in the EDS6 in this little example project, and here I have already added an RGB dimmer, which we now want to use in combination with the Baos. So here I open up the parameters, and now instead of creating the function within the living room, I will create a new room, which I will call, for example, kitchen. And here I will enable the function 2.1 as an RGB function. And now here we only have one option, the RGB control with state, that we can use. So there I will change the name to RGB lighting. And with that, we have already added the function to the Baos. And if we take a look at the group objects, we can now see that we have two new group objects for this RGB function. First of all, a control object with a length of 3 bytes, where the color itself is set to. And then we have the state object, which also has a length of 3 bytes. And there the RGB dimmer sends the color that the light was set to. And if we take a look at the RGB dimmer, we can see that currently we only have one group object, the set value, so the control object. So I quickly add the feedback object. So I go into the dimmer channel and enable the state object on change. And here I make sure that I have a 3 byte object. So if we take a look back here at the group objects, we can now see that we got two objects, but we only need one, the state color and the set value. Now I can open up the group addresses, and there I already created a new middle group RGB, and I simply create now two new group addresses, RGB lighting, kitchen. Now that I have added those group addresses, I can hook them up to the group objects. So the control object goes to the set value object, and the state object, I make sure that I hook it up to state color. Then for the Baos, pretty straightforward, control to control and state to state. And with that, I can start the download onto the devices. So I select them and click on download. Now that the download has finished, I can open up the web interface and log in with my credentials. And here you can now see that we have a new room, the kitchen, and here within the kitchen we now have the RGB lighting. Now here, in order to control the RGB lighting, you simply have to click here on this bar down below, and now here you can either control the light via this field here above by clicking on the color that you want, or you can also set the color value here down below. And if I close this window by clicking next to it, we can see that the color got set. What I can also do is that I can add a color as a preset. So if I click here on this button, the color that I just defined gets saved here down below in presets. And now if I change the color and I want to return to the color that I just saved, I can simply click here on this color down below, and with that the values get loaded, and now the RGB lighting gets set to this preset. And with that, you now saw how you can implement RGB lighting into the visualization of the Baos.